Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. I am the Soul Teacher, and I'm here today to do your new moon in Virgo readings, which is happening on either the 6th or 7th of September, depending on where you are in the world. Now, new moons, as you know, are all about getting new things into your life, discarding all the old stuff that doesn't serve you any longer, and starting a new project, starting a new career, just starting anything new, doesn't matter what. So your overall energy for this period is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So this is all about how can you be good to you? How can you be good to yourself? Where can you love you? Where are you hurt? And you can. I'm seeing a little boy with a scraped knee, and I see him crying by his mother's side, and how his mother is kissing the ouchie on his knee. So where can you be that for yourself, Cancer? Wow. Okay, Cancer, let me give you some background on this new moon. It's something quite interesting. This new moon is at an almost exact trine, which is a harmonious aspect. Look at this. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. A trine is an aspect of harmony with something, and this new moon is at an almost exact trine to Uranus. Now, Virgo is all about doing things by the book. It's all about doing things within limits and boundaries, doing things perfectly. Uranus is the opposite. Uranus is the one that says, I don't want to do these things like this anymore. I want to do it differently. It's the rebel. So we're going to have this push-pull energy, which is going to be a bit difficult. I have been feeling it for a few days. It's been quite rough. In the one moment I'm eager and I'm like, let's do this. And the next moment I'm like, oh, but why isn't this working? It's weird. But the thing is, we just have to flow with these energies, and when we know what it's about, it's easier for us to navigate. I didn't know what these was about until I started looking at the energy of this new moon, and then I finally understood. The other big aspect around this new moon in Virgo is the fact that the asteroid Nessus is very active under this new moon. The asteroid Nessus is all about breaking generational cycles, like genetic diseases that is being carried over within family lines, ancestral lines. That's the generational curse that this asteroid is bringing your attention to, so that you can break it. It is in your power, and you're not going to just break it for everybody before you, going to break it for everybody behind you that comes behind you as well. So also what this asteroid is focusing on is it's bringing up old wounds. So things that's happened a long time ago that you never even thought of anymore, but there's this remnant of stagnant energy there. This asteroid Nessus is bringing it up to bring it up for healing, and that's the challenging aspect of this. It's also, the asteroid is also specifically around women being raped and molested and things like that. So it's all about abuse as well. So let's get into your reading, Cancer, and let's see what new avenue is your soul directing you to. And we have worked through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. This is new moon energy, which means that you've already closed out the cycle. But now when you go into this new cycle, obviously you're going to feel fears, and that is totally fine. It is totally okay. When you do feel this fear, just work through it. Know that it's there. And this is where the mother energy comes in. When you were scared as a little child, you would call on your mother, and your mother would come and she'd tell you a story, and she'd give you a hug and a kiss, make you a glass of warm milk and tuck you into bed, and you won't be scared anymore, right? This is where that mothering energy is going to come in for you, Cancer, where you need to mother yourself and say, no, everything's fine. There's no monster under the bed. We're going forwards. Next up is, what message is this new moon bringing in for you? Balance spirituality and practicality. And to be honest with you, so many signs have gotten this card with these readings for the new moon. So whatever it is that you've been doing, mentally and spiritually is obviously not in sync with each other yet, and you need to balance those two things out. And this is the message that this moon is bringing you. Also, when you're balanced spiritually and practically, it will be so much easier to recognize these fears for what they really are, seeing them for what it is, and dismissing them. Your next step, Cancer. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. This is another new moon, meaning this is you closing out the cycle. This is you already you've closed out the cycle, and this is you stepping into the new cycle, which I feel is very closely related to this one. Communication is key, but communication between you and your higher self, Cancer, is very important, because this is where the mothering is going to come in. You are going to, instead of calling on your mother, you are now going to call on your higher self and say, hey, please come help. I don't know what this is about. Show me and give me guidance. The star mother. The star mother is the Pleiadian mother coming in to teach us, to your soul, your higher self, to teach us and to say, don't worry, it's just a storm outside, it's just a wind blowing, there's nothing to be worried about, there's nothing really outside your window. Then your advice, Cancer, wow, this is new moon, a new start is coming. So I totally understand why you would be scared and why you need to balance things out. And I also understand that communication between your human self and your higher self is very, very important, because when a new start is here, this is like a brand new road. You've never been here before, Cancer. So don't worry if you don't know what's going to happen. How can you? You've never been there. So remember, when you feel a little bit overwhelmed, just stand still for a second and remember these words. You've never been here before. So no one is going to judge you. Just stand there and ask for guidance, and you will receive the guidance that you ask for. Cancer, I'm going to over into the extended right now. If you would like to follow me, the link is down in the description box below. You will end up on my website, where you then can decide which extended reading you'd like to see. If you're not following me into the extended, thank you so much for watching me on my channel and supporting me. Please like, share, and subscribe, as it does help to grow the channel. Guys,